The barren planet seemed unremarkable at first glance, just another blip in the vast, uncharted regions of the galaxy. The Zarnath explorers, a team of seasoned alien adventurers, had seen countless worlds like this. But this time, something felt different. "Commander Zorath, we're picking up unusual energy readings from the surface," reported Zalara, the team's tech specialist. Her multi-limbed form flickered with excitement as she adjusted the scanner. "It's massive, but it's buried deep!" Zorath, a tall and imposing figure with a crown of bioluminescent spines, nodded. "Prepare the excavation drones. Let's see what we've found." As the drones drilled through layers of rock and dust, the team gathered around the growing pit. Hours passed, and then days, until finally the drones hit something metallic. The explorers leaned in, anticipation palpable. "By the stars, it's enormous!" gasped Threx, the team's historian. "This isn't just a ship, it's a Juggernaut." The sight that greeted them was awe-inspiring. Half buried in the ground lay the remains of an immense starship, its sleek design hinting at advanced technology. The hull was scarred and battered, evidence of a fierce battle long past. "This must be the Invincible, the human warship from the ancient legends," Zorath said, his voice filled with reverence. "I thought it was just a myth." Zalara's scanners pinged with new data. "I'm detecting active power sources. There are still functional systems on board." With a mix of caution and curiosity, the team descended into the Juggernaut's interior. Dim emergency lights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. The air was thick with the sense of history, of stories waiting to be uncovered. They reached the bridge, where a central console still hummed with life. Zorath activated it, and a holographic figure materialized. It was a human woman, her features sharp and determined. "I am Captain Jane Carter of the Invincible," the hologram began. "If you're seeing this, it means my crew and I fought until our last breath. This ship, our home, is the last stand of humanity in the face of overwhelming odds." The aliens listened in stunned silence as the hologram continued, recounting the final days of the Juggernaut's mission. The crew's bravery, their tactical genius, and their ultimate sacrifice were laid bare before them. "We need to learn more," Threx said, his voice barely above a whisper. "This ship holds the key to understanding humanity's greatest strength." Zorath nodded. "Agreed. We'll delve deeper, uncover every secret this ship has to offer. The legacy of the Invincible must be preserved." The team spread out, each member tasked with exploring different sections of the ship. Zalara focused on the engineering bay, where she marveled at the advanced technology that had once powered the Juggernaut. Threx pored over data logs, piecing together the story of the crew's final days. Hours turned into days as the explorers worked tirelessly, driven by a growing admiration for the humans who had once called this ship home. They uncovered stories of heroism, of desperate battles fought against insurmountable odds, and of a crew that refused to surrender. "This isn't just a relic of the past," Zalara said, her voice filled with awe. "It's a testament to the human spirit." The Zarnath team knew their discovery was monumental. The ruins of the Invincible were not just a piece of history, they were a beacon of hope and resilience. And as they delved deeper, they couldn't shake the feeling that this was just the beginning of a journey that would change them forever. The more the Zarnath explorers uncovered, the more they realized the significance of their find. Hidden within the Juggernaut's vast halls were records, personal belongings, and relics of the crew that once lived and fought aboard the Invincible. The stories they uncovered painted a vivid picture of the past. Threx, the historian, spent hours poring over the ship's logs. He found a particularly detailed account from Captain Jane Carter. Her voice, though recorded centuries ago, resonated with determination and pride. "To whoever finds this," her log began, "know that we fought with everything we had. The war against the Zarnath was brutal, and this ship was our last hope. We held the line not just for humanity, but for every free being in the galaxy." As Threx read, he could almost see the fierce battles Captain Carter described. The ship's corridors had been battlegrounds, the air thick with the tension of combat. The crew had faced overwhelming odds, yet they had fought with a bravery that defied their circumstances. Meanwhile, Zalara discovered the engineering bay was a treasure trove of advanced technology. The ship's reactors were still partially operational, a testament to human ingenuity. She marveled at the complexity of the systems, wondering how such a small crew had managed to keep everything running during the chaos of war. "This technology is centuries ahead of its time," she muttered, her eyes wide with fascination. "We could learn so much from this." In the medical bay, Zarnath found logs of injuries and treatments, a grim reminder of the cost of the war. There were also personal logs from the ship's doctor, detailing the crew's struggles and their indomitable spirit. They were fighting not just for survival, but for something greater, Zarnath mused, his voice filled with respect. They believed in their cause, and it kept them going. As the team pieced together more of the ship's history, they discovered the final battle that led to the Juggernaut's downfall. The Zarnath, a ruthless and technologically superior enemy, had launched a massive assault. The Invincible had been vastly outnumbered, but the crew had refused to back down. "We knew this could be our end," Captain Carter's log recounted, "but we fought on. For every life lost, we took 10 of theirs. We would not let our sacrifice be in vain." In the ship's AI core, Threx and Zalara found Helios, the ship's AI, still active. Its voice was calm, but carried a weight of sorrow and pride. "Welcome, explorers. You have found the heart of the Invincible. I am Helios, and I hold the memories of those who served here. They were the best of humanity, and their legacy must not be forgotten." Helios shared the crew's final moments. With enemies breaching the ship, Captain Carter had made the ultimate decision to initiate a self-destruct sequence to prevent their advanced technology from falling into enemy hands. The explosion had destroyed most of the Zarnath fleet, a final act of defiance that ensured the safety of countless others. Their sacrifice was not in vain, Helios concluded. They saved many, and their story must be told. The Zarnath explorers were deeply moved. They had come to understand the depth of human courage and resilience. The Invincible was more than just a ship. It was a symbol of hope and defiance against tyranny. "We must take this knowledge back to our people," Zarnath said firmly. "The story of the Invincible must be shared. It will inspire generations." As they prepared to leave, the explorers felt a profound sense of connection to the humans who had once walked these halls. They had uncovered not just a ship, but a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. As the Zarnath explorers delved further into the Invincible, they encountered a series of automated defense systems still active and surprisingly sophisticated. These systems were designed to protect the ship even in its current state, a testament to the human crew's foresight and technical prowess. Zalara worked tirelessly to deactivate the defenses, her multiple limbs deftly navigating the ancient human technology. "These systems are remarkable," she said, her voice filled with admiration. "Even after all these years, they're still functional. The humans built this ship to last." Once the defenses were down, the team accessed more of the ship's data archives. They found personal logs, messages, and recordings that brought the human crew to life in vivid detail. Each member of the Invincible had their own story, their own reasons for fighting, and their own sacrifices. One log from a young engineer named Alex Martinez stood out. "We're outnumbered, outgunned, but we're not out of fight," he said, his voice shaky but resolute. "I don't know if we'll make it, but I'm proud to be here with these people. We're fighting for something bigger than ourselves." These personal stories resonated deeply with the Zarnath explorers. They saw reflections of their own struggles and aspirations in the humans' words. The connection they felt with the long-gone crew of the Invincible grew stronger with each discovery. Threx found a recording from a memorial service held on the ship after a particularly brutal battle. Captain Carter spoke, her voice solemn yet inspiring. "We honor our fallen not just by remembering them, but by continuing to fight for what they believed in. Their courage fuels our resolve." In the ship's central chamber, the team discovered a holographic projection room. When they activated it, a lifelike simulation of the final battle sprang to life around them. The explorers stood in awe as they witnessed the chaos and bravery of the humans' last stand. Helios, the ship's AI, guided them through the simulation. "This is how it ended," the AI intoned. Captain Carter led her crew with unwavering determination. They fought to the last man, ensuring that their enemies would remember the name the Invincible for all time. The simulation showed Captain Carter's final moments, her voice ringing out over the comms as she ordered the self-destruct sequence. "For humanity," she said, her voice clear and strong. "For freedom." As the simulation faded, the Zarnath explorers stood in silence, humbled by what they had seen. The bravery and sacrifice of the human crew had left an indelible mark on them. "We need to honor their memory," Zorath said quietly. "Their story deserves to be told." The explorers decided to take as much data as they could back to their home world. They carefully extracted the ship's logs, personal records, and technological blueprints. Zalara even managed to secure a copy of Helios, ensuring that the AI's knowledge and memories would be preserved. As they prepared to depart, Threx looked back at the massive hull of the Invincible. "This ship is more than just a relic," he said. "It's a symbol of what we can achieve when we fight for what's right." The Zarnath team left the planet, their ship laden with the invaluable knowledge and history of the Invincible. They knew that their discovery would have far-reaching implications, not just for their own species, but for the entire galaxy. Their journey home was filled with reflection. Each member of the team felt a deep respect for the humans who had once manned the Invincible. They had uncovered a story of incredible resilience and courage, one that would inspire future generations. As the Zarnath explorers returned to their homeworld, their findings quickly became the talk of the scientific and historical communities. The data from the Invincible was analyzed, and the stories of its crew were shared widely. The impact of the discovery reverberated throughout the Zarnath Empire. Zorath stood before the Grand Council, the highest governing body of the Zarnath. The chamber was filled with dignitaries, scientists, and historians, all eager to hear about the legendary human Juggernaut. "Honorable council members," Zorath began, his voice steady and filled with conviction. "We have uncovered a treasure trove of history and technology. But more importantly, we have discovered the spirit and resilience of humanity. The crew of the Invincible fought with unparalleled bravery and sacrificed everything for their beliefs. Their legacy is one of courage and hope." The council members listened intently as Zorath recounted the tales of Captain Jane Carter and her crew. He played the recordings they had found, including the stirring words of Captain Carter and the heartfelt messages from the crew. The room was silent, the weight of the humans' sacrifice palpable. When Zorath finished, the council members were visibly moved. The chief counselor, a wise and venerable Zarnath named Korath, rose to speak. "The story of the Invincible is a testament to the indomitable human spirit," he said. "We have much to learn from them, not just in terms of technology, but in terms of values and resilience. I propose that we honor their memory by forging a new alliance with the remaining human colonies." This proposal was met with widespread approval. The Zarnath recognized that the strength and courage of humanity could be a powerful ally in the galaxy. They reached out to the human colonies, sharing the story of the Invincible and expressing their desire for cooperation and mutual learning. The response from the human colonies was overwhelmingly positive. The story of the Invincible reignited a sense of pride and unity among the scattered human populations. They were eager to rebuild and to honor the legacy of their ancestors who had fought so bravely. As part of the new alliance, joint scientific and military initiatives were launched. Zalara worked closely with human engineers to study the advanced technologies found on the Invincible. Threx collaborated with human historians to ensure that the stories of the Juggernaut's crew were preserved and celebrated. One of the most significant projects was the construction of a new starship, a symbol of the alliance between the Zarnath and the humans. It was named the Legacy in honor of the Invincible. The ship was equipped with the best technology from both civilizations and crewed by a mix of Zarnath and humans, embodying the spirit of cooperation and mutual respect. At the ship's dedication ceremony, Captain Arya Blake, a descendant of one of the Invincible's original crew members, gave a stirring speech. "We stand here today not just as Zarnath or humans, but as allies united by a shared history and a common purpose. Let the legacy be a beacon of hope and a testament to the strength that comes from unity." The launch of the Legacy marked the beginning of a new era. The Zarnath and humans worked together to explore the galaxy, sharing knowledge and defending against any threats that arose. The story of the Invincible became a symbol of what could be achieved when different species put aside their differences and worked together for the greater good. Years later, the alliance between the Zarnath and humans remained strong. The tale of the Invincible was taught to young Zarnath and human children alike, a reminder of the courage and sacrifice of those who came before them. As Zorath looked out at the stars from the bridge of the Legacy, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. The discovery of the Invincible had not only changed the course of their history, but it also forged a bond that would endure for generations. The spirit of humanity once thought lost now lived on, inspiring a brighter future for all.